Not gonna lie. What you crying, baby? I'll go to bed soon with you. We'll cuddle. Do you want to watch a movie with mom? I can't talk to her. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that would happen. I want to cuddle with you too. Where's your toy? I need to buy you a new toy, huh? Because you gave yours to your boyfriend. Where's your boyfriend? Where has he even been? He didn't even come over the last couple days. I'm sorry. I know it bothers you when I say that. Have you seen him though? Right. Where even is he at? He has not came over. Is that your boyfriend? I think he's out there. Is he out there? Is your boyfriend out there? Where is he? Is your boyfriend out there? My dog actually has a boyfriend. Where's your boyfriend? Where is he, man? Are you looking towards his house? He didn't even come over today. That's crazy behavior. Honestly, do you want to go check on him? I can let you out. I think you should. I mean, just to see what he's doing. That's all I'm saying. You live right there. You know what I mean? You might as well go check it out, don't you think? Go see what's good. Let me know what you find out. Yeah, you know, she's over there looking at his fucking house and shit. She's like, that motherfucker. All right. So we're going to do a little bit of tidying up. I'm going to get into my jammies. I'm going to wash my face, and I'm going to do a couple cards. You guys can catch me over on Facebook under Tara Dana if you guys want to catch the last read. So I don't know where everybody will resonate, but hopefully we'll pull some different cards. We're going to make some more too. I got another set of index cards, and I like to just write words on my own index cards. So we'll create our own deck together as a team. That's fun. Oh yeah, I got it. This is, I think that's the guy. I always like try to take cards from people so that I can get people jobs. First thing up, you have the Hangman in the reverse. That's good. I'm going to put these cards away because they came from Facebook. But basically, Facebook's read, if you guys want to go catch that, was about you having a dream. And almost it seemed like there was an energy that even it could have been your like actual like partner for some of you guys wasn't being respectful of your personal dreams or goals. They maybe even didn't even respect them, you know, at all. But we don't even need to get in that. If you're somebody who's just having problems with a partner and fucking you had an aspiring dream that you were looking to go after and they weren't really, you know, on your side with it, that's available over there. And it does say that you're going to have success in that dream and that you're going to walk away from that person in case you were wondering. But it does say taking your power back here. It says the Hangman in the reverse. The Emperor and Hunger. I'm going to put that one back without looking at it because I felt like they were together. And so I just want to mix it up. Always at your fingertips. This is all really good energy on this end right here. I really like this energy, at least, thank God. Because when I pull cards, you know, I have to go in and actually pick up energy of other people's too, and I'm actually not suffering from a breakup. And so I actually get these emotions and feelings like I'm going through one. So this is a nice relief to see here that it is a mixture of people that are learning how to take their power back and people that are done with the lesson. And so you will not, you know, for those of you who know each other and you're working together through things, if you're on different levels now, you're gonna go outward on different levels in the future. There's a lot of individual lessons that your angels are all going to be teaching all of us right now. And whenever you do have a tower moment, which yours is in the reverse, but when we do have a tower moment, it's because things in our life have to be removed. And we're not doing what we need to do. And that's why the universe says, you know, whether, you know, And so those things are just out of your life. And I don't know. I just, I feel like none of this fucking matters. What all this that we talked about. We already know what the fuck you did. We already know what you went through. You're just amazing. I'm just like, I feel an overwhelmed energy right now. You guys are almost reminding me of how I feel. And sometimes when I feel the way I feel about everything now, I can actually sigh a fucking breath of relief, is how I describe it in words. Sometimes when I speak now, after this chapter in particular started in 16, and it's obviously changed a lot throughout the time. But I started with a breakup. I started with my boss committing suicide, and I had a decade, long stretch and stuff. Some of you guys have finally made it through that storm of a fucking. It's been, dude. It's been 7 years for that particular decade, of pain, and there is a lot of benefits, that we gain from going through things like this. If you're somebody who can find the good in it. And again, I don't feel like this group of people that I'm talking to right here, you guys don't need me to explain thoroughly. So I'm going to try to get better at knowing that some are way more mature on this channel that you guys don't appreciate nor need me to thoroughly or extensively explain things. And you most certainly also don't want to be reminded or triggered of things that hurt you from the past while we go through a read. So I'm trying to just not do that. You've been working on your shadow work. Power. You're very powerful right now. You're very powerful. Enlightenment. You're very powerful for the reason that, because like I just said, I can feel your energy coming through the screen. I feel like what I say to you matters right now. You're not just some doofy listening to a read because fucking you want to know where true love's at. There's groups like that. They're like, oh my gosh, where's my lover? Some people want to know if they're going to be rich, famous. Some people fucking want to know all these things. Who knows what the fuck they're on a read for. You didn't even know probably you were going to ever listen to a read, maybe ever. Maybe you came completely by it on accident. I know I did. I never fucking ever was allowed to do tarot. We could have never done it in my family. It's a form of witchcraft, according to my fucking religions, whatever they are that day. But literally, I already knew what I was dealing with when I found it. I have never been baptized or picked a religion, but I've spent my life in church at both the Mormon and the fucking Christian one. And I just, honestly, I just never chose one because my mom said that she just needed us to be respectful of God. And when we felt comfortable, we could choose what religion we wanted to be, basically. And the reason why I actually never got baptized or chose one is because at the time, to me, baptism and church is even more serious than marriage. God wants us to treat our husbands and wife, very well, and take marriage very seriously. But God, in my opinion, and getting baptized into a church that literally I wasn't feeling a connection with the pastor or anybody as a member in the church, I was like, I'm not going to go up there and just get dunked in water and like call myself good to go. Because I wasn't planning on actually being what they wanted me to be when I was done with that meeting. She's so pissed. She probably didn't find her boyfriend. No, she's mad about it. He wasn't there? He wasn't even there? Where was he? Did you find him, honey? Did you find him? Did you go and punch his door like you do mine? Or you just do that because you can get away with it here? No, I came across all this shit by accident, actually, and I am very glad that I did. For me, finding tarot has not only helped to explain things for me very, very well. I'll give 4 shout outs. My top favorite tarot reader is Lumen Tarot. I choose Lumen Tarot because she is very sweet and kind with her voice. And she never cusses, and she just really talks like she's the sweet, and she calls herself Nanny Becca. I think that fits her well too. That's her favorite nickname that everybody's given her. And she's very sweet. She goes through discussions with you guys about love. She has been very different lately. She's also going through a change. She's probably going to fall in love soon. She's stubborn when it comes to love. So is actually all of my tarot readers are. Um, but they're overcoming it. Like Lumen, well, all of them kind of got fucked over with somebody, and they take love very seriously, and so they've just pretty much focused on their career too. So they're pretty good about it. Maji, I don't think she's been fucked over. Maji's my fourth favorite. I choose Maji as my fourth favorite for. I hate to put her there because she's fucking amazing. But I choose Lumen because she is very easy to listen to, and she's very caring, and she's very loving sounding, and I feel like anybody in the world, unless you're somebody who gets annoyed with hearing a female voice, or you get annoyed with hearing about your ex ever, which means that you're not healed. You wouldn't be able to listen to it, but she's changing now. She's actually catching on to a lot of shit. Lumen's very accurate. She even down to a T said that the weekend that I actually went to jail, she said, don't go out this weekend, somebody will go to jail. And I had no clue it would be me, and it was me. So I trust her very much. My second favorite of all is it's Chris from Minnow Pond Tarot. Chris is just a regular dude who Chris is like if you had a fucking ornery nerd friend who talks shit and puts the facts down. So he tries his best not to be too much of a Chris head dick, but Chris is just a short little, like, with respect, he's like a short little dude. And he too he's went through a broken heart, and he focused his time and energy on a business as well. Lumen, they've all made much money off of their YouTube accounts through tarot. That is one of the reasons I chose tarot. This generation that we're working with is a me generation. And so when you know what that means, it means what's in it for me. Whenever you propose an idea of any kind to the me generation, you have to actually incorporate the what's in it for me. And so you have to make that connection of some sort with who? Well, that's a good question. Who are you? What generation? Okay, we're going to go into work mode because I feel like you guys are good to go. I feel like you guys are good to go on everything else. You don't need all this fucking mental health shit. Some of you guys actually, I feel like in this read could use a little bit of a customer service improvement so that you could be that cheery little fucker that's getting a raise. You're not. And I wasn't either. I actually, you know what? My very first corporate job was for McDonald's, and I never smiled at my clients once. I was amazing at drive-thru. I was amazing at all of it. I did it for about 4 years. I actually loved it. I really loved the art of working in the drive-thru because you're making drinks, you're taking orders, you're taking money, and you have to hit a button at the end and you have to time out. All the McDonald's get timed. Everyone. There's a button. Pating. That's why when you're asked to pull forward, it's because your time is kind of hitting its marker. It's almost like, well, any corporation is going to go off of a time. But during that time, I was working there from like 15 to 19. Actually, you know what's funny? I work directly with the people that take those scores down now. I'm one of those workers. Isn't that funny? I score people now. But during that time of my life, I was getting scored, and I remember them to say, you know, when you're at work and they're like, oh, you know, corporate's coming into town or OSHA's coming into town, make sure everything's cleaned up, you know, that day. And everybody's freaking out and they're like, oh, I don't even want to fucking do this. Or, you know, and if you've ever actually worked for a corporation, when corporate comes into town, they actually have their little iPod thingy. And they have an iPad and they're all suited up. They're dressed in uniform. Okay, so what are they looking for? Does anybody know? I'm going to tell you. They are, okay, so in a corporation, so I'm looking for some too. It's fine. I do this all the time. It's completely normal. It's not completely normal. Where's my fucking shit? Get out of here, dickweed. I love you. I'm busy. I'm not kidding. You know, it's hard for me to say no. All right. What do they look for? How do you get a raise? Some of you guys are getting annoyed with people that are getting raises, but you're not. Well, if you don't have a cheery smile and outstanding customer service, you'll never get a raise unless you're just a hard worker and your boss is a hard worker. The way that men get a raise without smiling is so you work for a man who's like you. Go ahead and try to not smile for a man who's not like you. You're constantly going to probably butt heads with this person. They're a fucking annoying because they're, a dude standing next to a super cheery dude who's like, come on, Ralphie. I know you can do it. You're like, get the fuck away from me right now before I Ralphie you in the fucking face. Get out now. I'm not kidding. Anyways, I actually I got marked down when I first worked for corporations. My mom is a fucking Karen, and we grew up on a farm, and we don't smile out there. In fact, we're known for our ice-cold glare. She claims it's her glare. I believe her. It's whatever, dude. If you want to fucking be the queen of the glare, then have it. But we all got it. And so, yeah, I was just selling cheeseburgers pretty much glaring out the window. And corporate came and talked to me, actually, in specific. They said I did everything great, but they were going to have to mark me down because they said I didn't engage with my customers. And I'm literally over here now today making blog videos with you guys, loving the shit out of you and obviously engaging. So I changed. But, yeah, fuck yeah, dude. For 4 years, I said, I don't know what the fuck you're asking me to do, I told them. They were like, you need to smile. When I'm selling a cheeseburger, you want me to fucking smile? That's what I was literally telling them. I was like, I was thinking about it and I was like, thanks for coming, and you're like putting a smile on your face and it's like super weird and cheesy. Okay, so you can do it. It's gonna be weird. It's never not weird, bro. Okay, you want to know something funny? My management job at the school, my teaching job at my first school was a private owned school. Believe it or not, before 2000, and I just started actually making videos in 19. It's not that long ago. I didn't even have a Facebook account until, I didn't play with the internet until like 2010. So, I'm actually not somebody who's actually naturally into this shit. But I am somebody who's naturally into making money. And so what I see happening here, because I'm a lot like a dude who would become frustrated at other people who, you work harder than, but they're getting promoted. They're getting promoted because with a great smile, you can make great sales. Do you know what somebody told me today? Fucking motherfuck, dude. His son lives in New York City. This is why I love my job. He's telling me about how his son and his daughter-in-law live in New York. And I always like to ask as many questions as I can when I'm with a successful person in my chair. And so some of the questions that I would ask, like to respond to that, is I'll say, do they pay for it or do you? Because at this point in the conversation even, he's talking about all his grandkids and his son and his wife coming from New York, round trips, in a plane. Okay, so how do we get where the fuck they are? That's what I'm always thinking. That's a lot of money just to travel here. I pay very close attention to people that got money for travel. It's not because who wouldn't want to go on a trip? But this man was married, so it wasn't about that. I wanted to just see what their mindset was. How is their family? They have a great family, obviously. His son landed a $500,000 a year job being a promoter for Pepsi, bro. He promotes Pepsi products. He makes $500,000 a year because he has customer service. So I wasn't actually going to say that story. I didn't even think of that till right now. But fucking $500,000 a year to promote Pepsi. Bro, do you know how he has that job? He figured out a way to be the dude in the commercial. He can take a drink of that soda and he looks good. And you know what? There's guys that look great. You know what I mean? And a lot of women are super into like Magic Mike dudes. Actually, you know, it's pathetic. A lot of women don't value, like, the beautiful women or whatever you want to call them. Like, a lot of them don't value a hardworking man. They actually think that by being spoiled by somebody who they're not even attracted to is fine with them. A girl who uses somebody is a user, period. People that don't use, don't use. I'm a girl and I'm never going to use you. I pay all my own bills. I buy my man tons of gifts happily. I love to take great care of my man. I would leave a man actually if he had a problem with contributing in any way whatsoever. Not because that I don't ever want to be put on a limit or a budget in a relationship, and I'm not an ask for shit, bitch. So nobody's gonna come in here and fucking tell me what the fuck I can and can't have. And that is derived from my childhood. I hated being told no in my fucking childhood. Hated it. My mom had a sign. I don't know if I could find it very quickly, but there's a fucking sign in the hallway. And on the sign it straight up said, if I don't like her fucking rules, that I could move the fuck out, get a job, pay my own bills, get my own fucking house. She said until then, I could go fuck myself. I'd be doing what the fuck she told me to do. Well, there you go. Pretty much said what I needed to know. And that sign I have today. It's stained yellow from sitting in that trailer and the cigarettes and everything, which it would obviously still be stained yellow over here, so I'm not doing better, but that sign didn't have any cuss words in it. It said things rude, but firm. It said, if you don't like my fucking rules. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to move this mattress. I'm scared for my life. Why the fuck does it look like this? Why in the actual fuck? I'm getting so pissed. I just, you know, as a homeowner, you just literally just apparently just spend thousands of dollars to come out here and fucking see your $400 bed. Not that I didn't put it in here, but it's like, what are all these states? Oh, this fucking mattress. I'm getting pissed. Just getting so upset. Why don't we talk about it? Okay, just like the church says. But when I started to learn about manifestation, it specifically said your thoughts that you are thinking currently and how it makes you feel is what you'll manifest. And so that's a big deal. If you're obviously fucking angry at somebody and having a hard time with somebody anywhere in your space or energy, you're going to be fucking thinking about that shit. You're going to be thinking, okay, well, maybe when are we going to talk about it? When are we going to resolve it? You know, what are we going to do about it? Time just passes, you know, more time passes. Sometimes you do resolve, sometimes you don't. But I'm going to tell you right now, nobody takes time to fucking resolve something. They don't. They might wait and think before they speak out of respect. But take time? How long is this taking you? And why, bitch? Facts. Here's my young mom when she was younger. Here's Martin so you guys can get a visual of him. Oh, and Paul too, actually. My baby daughter, Miley. My mom looks so young and beautiful. She actually looks young. I love my mom. So that's my mama. I took her to the Luke Bryan concert shortly after this. She was very happy that day. She doesn't get out of the house very often, but when she does, apparently she likes the water slides, and she loves to be on water slides. This is Martin, and these are two of my bosses. So the one with the brown hair is Paul DeGrioli. Paul DeGrioli owns schools, the DeGrioli schools, and he lives in Florida. And he also owns several salons, several strip malls. He let me know multiple times he was worth $10 million. He's an Italian. And he was at one time Martin looked up to him. Poor guy. Looking up to the wrong person. So Paul actually was supposed to be Martin's best friend. When Martin hung himself You know what's really interesting and fucked up? For one, Paul just acted very strange. He didn't engage with me on the matter. I was the manager of a school, so I didn't know really who to reach out to. I just knew I'd found my boss dead. And so I went off of what my boss told me, and this was his best friend, is what he said. You know what? Paul didn't even know he was Martin's best friend. Do you know that shortly, well, Paul just stopped completely contacting me in general. He wouldn't speak really about Martin, and so I was fine with that. I didn't know, for all I knew, maybe I didn't know, maybe it was hard for Paul, is what I thought to myself. Maybe they were so close that it was hard for him. And so I was just like, well, shit, I'm dealing with this murder by myself. I don't, because, like, a lot of people said, like, it was kind of crazy. There were 3 different random people that found me that didn't even know each other and said they'd saw the murder actually posted supposedly on YouTube. They described the entire scene. They told me even what Martin was wearing. They told me the color of the floor. They thought that there was white carpet, but his shop floor was clean white cement. There's no way they would have known this shit. I had about 10 people actually come to me in total, telling me really specific information. I mean, I'm talking specific. What he's wearing, the color of the floor. I'm the one who found him and called the police. So, as far as I know, there was nobody here, right? Okay, no, wrong. His phone. Bro, I'm getting pissed. This has been a long journey for me, letting it go. Martin's my buddy, dude. No, his phone was used. His bank was contacted from his phone multiple times. Whoever was messaging the bank was asking specific questions about loans when he became the owner of his own school. You know what's fucked up about that school, you guys? He was the owner. Martin Dow is the owner of Glendow Academy in Spokane, Washington. And he was a great owner, a wonderful boss. So he actually paid off that school in 2007, August to be exact, because I'm very smart when somebody dies. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to figure out exactly what the fuck happened. I'm a simple woman. When my manager died, even though they cleaned out the whole school, and I could have been the first one to take anything because I was fucking there. I was the first one to find him, even though I didn't do it. So obviously people had time to do whatever the fuck they wanted. But I took that picture that I showed you, and I took a few files that he had actually hid away and told me, if anything ever happens to me, Terry, you're the only person, he said, I want to handle my papers. He hid papers for me. They were looking everywhere for that shit. I burnt it, bitch. Anyways, I did what my boss told me to do. And it's been a long road for me because they just ruled the entire thing out as a suicide. I'm pretty sure that whoever did it paid off the department because they had lawyers that were family friends, and the police officers pretty much wouldn't do anything for anybody except for the people that we thought were the suspects. So, and those suspects, actually, his will ended up coming up missing. And the people, his sister, who didn't even want to, he would have never wanted whoever had this goal. Pam and Jen got it. I fired Pam. We fired Pam, him and I. You know what they did right after he died? They literally came into his school. And you know what she did? She came back and took over, sat in his office, in his chair. I shit you not, dude. Forbid us to even speak his name in the school. And she's sitting in his office, bro, on day 3. I shit you not. So picture, this is her sitting here, and you see the wall behind me? Okay, she had a full-blown fucking picture that came out this wide from the side of her head, and you could see it at least this tall, of her fucking self right behind her, sitting in my boss's office, taking the throne. Okay. Bro, you know why she was fired? Because she was literally, I caught her in his office trying to be two-faced and write declarations against my boss with Siobhan. And Siobhan was literally trying to sleep with him. She was sleeping with him. She slept with my boss and she got him on a bunch of, and literally spent all of the school's money. And actually, I had to fire her too. And that's the truth. Pam and Siobhan were fired by Tara Dana. Sucks for you, because I'm embarrassing you now. We played it off like they did a retirement. I fired you guys, and I'm talking about it now. And I'm talking about it because Martin is obviously right there in the picture, and he wants me to talk shit to you. So I have to do what my boss says. So we were not looking for Martin in the drawer. So if Martin jumps out and says, call these hoes bitch, you can bet your ass I'm on it. Now, how do I know Siobhan is guilty? Oh, she was literally doing it with him to try to get the school. Everyone knew that. By the time my boss passed, 19 students came to me and said, Miss Dana, I'm trying to literally get clean and sober, and Siobhan keeps coming to me and offering to trade me credits for drugs. Facts. 19 students came to me at that point. I was appalled. I actually was in Vegas with my boss. He had 2 tickets to Vegas for 2 different shows. She, who thought she was taking over the school, that's hilarious, because Martin was already handing me documents and files to hide from your dirty ass, even while sleeping with you. That's funny. So he didn't trust any of those bitches anyway. So it was kind of like they were both, I guess, getting whatever they needed out of each other. Martin obviously felt a sense of youth, probably next to her. But she makes the top 5, one of the most top 5 dirty women I've ever met in my life. And I don't even care. I'm sure I'm going to hear her back about this. I've been waiting on that. She and I will be somebody that'll probably fight about this, but let it be so. I feel like I suck at this one. I don't know how to do it. I'm just like a loser dabber. Like I'll take a big one. I don't know how to do it. Maybe I don't have patience. Okay, so let's get back to the story. Dirty bitch literally is so dirty. I have to be foul on. I'm gonna have to really just be honest. Like I cannot not be super honest when I do these videos. Everything I end up saying is like completely inappropriate, but it's all true and it really happened. And so I'm like, hi, Peter. You can always, yeah, I want all of you to be on the team, Peter. Peter, are you really real? I thought you were like a scammer. Are you really real? Add me on Facebook. Because you did something one time, and I was like, is Peter even real? I was like, I was talking shit to you, so I apologize for that if you're a real person. I was like, fuck you, Peter, you know what I mean? Because I thought you were a scammer. So I take that back. I love you. Sorry. I'm a little cuckoo. This one chick, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry in advance if I do this to anybody. Apparently, I confront people and I try to fight. So I'll pay you money if I do that. I'll buy you a present or something. Or, I mean, we could talk about other ideas. So anyways, dirty bitch, right? That's my face when I think about her. Let's skip over all the shit she did. Okay, this shit gets real weird for me. I have to tell all these stories, and there's everything I'm gonna do about it. So obviously we're in Vegas, right? I'm hearing a lot going on here. Okay, you should hear some of the rumors I'm receiving as a manager of a school. So when you are thinking teachers or this or that, okay, I'm a teacher and I was the manager. So I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna go over all the complaints over my years in different companies and the shit that I actually have to deal with as a leader, and why during different times, like now, I'm just a regular person at a crew. I will teach, I will manage, I will train, and I will also just do hair sometimes. I like all 4. I also will sell products. So there's pretty much 5 different areas that you can flicker from. Okay, I can tell you right now, dude, it doesn't matter what industry you're in. I took off to Alaska. I said, I can't deal with the salon girls anymore. They're catty, they're annoying. I'm going to the boat. So I go to this boat, 65 men, 4 women. Oh, hell no. The guys are crazy too, bro. They are nuts, dude. Okay. So guys are extremely moody. For example, Nick, which Nick, at this time, honestly, I'm not going to be able to give you any money, but you owe me a lot of apologies for your behavior. So Nick was a dick, apparently, 4th day on to the trip. So I'd be like, good morning, good morning, Nick, good morning, because I woke them up. It was my duty to wake the boys up and make sure that all of the food in the galley was prepped and ready to go. I worked with the chef. I was in charge of sanitation, and I was the prep chef. So I would handle salads and the lightweight stuff that goes out on like the bar. So the prep chef will do bar, like if you go to a salad bar or anything like that, that's going to be all prep chef stuff. And then they'll handle the fruit cuttings. They handle setting out the desserts. The chef's pretty territorial. And they do have a specific vibe, to be honest. And I really love cleaning. There were times when I was able to get in the kitchen and cook a little bit, but I shit you not, my bald-headed fucking boss bitch, Leanie, she hated my guts. And one time I made these dank-ass, like, fucking little miniature pizza things. I took the McMuffins, I think it was, or bagels. I did bagel bites. And they would always make homemade pizzas with the whole big one, you know what I mean? So we already had, like, marinara and cheese and pepperoni and everything. So I took the bagels and I made bagel bite pizzas. All of the fucking dudes loved them. And I noticed anytime if anybody liked my food, she would kick me out of the kitchen. She would also offer me the promotion. She offered it to me 4 times. She literally came to me 4 different times and said, would you be interested in being my assistant chef? Yes. She knew I wanted it. Then she was never to give it to me. She did that to me all the time. She was actually a bitch. Fuck you. Anyways, yeah, she's actually on my hit list. Like, she is pretty much right after Evans to me. She fired me, actually, right when we hit land and didn't pay me for 120 days of working out on the Bering Sea. She said I didn't do my job. Guess who she got fired, dude, by her own boss for nothing to do with me. You know what he said? In front of me, I watched him. So Mr. Lee, I guess, is her boss. He left the boat to her. I'd never met him. Mr. Lee reminds me of my fucking Uncle Whitty, who's such a fucking asshole. He embarrassed me on the ship we worked on. And he literally told me, he didn't even tell me. He told everyone around me. I don't know if he told them that I needed to stop calling him Uncle Whitty or that he hated it that I called him Uncle Whitty, but it's really my Uncle Whitty. So you can imagine that everyone now on the boat thinks that what I just call the engineer my Uncle Whitty. Why would they believe me? That's great. That was a bad trip. I want you to know I handled it, though. I handled the shit out of those motherfuckers, dude. Oh, yeah, dude. I got them back to back to back, dude. Oh, yeah, dude. I told them, y'all better quit shit. I said, I'm going to have to handle it. Like, I thought about all the ways to properly handle it because I know how it works. You can go to HR. You can tell your boss. You can threaten. You can cry. You can whine. You can fuck them. You can do anything. But they're never going to be happy, period, with anything because they're very strange. A vindictive man. Okay, I'm going to tell you how the scene went down. This is literally, in fact, how it actually went. It was a very weird scene. Literally, dude, if you go to Anchorage and the weather's bad, you can't leave the island. You're trapped. And so this happens. It's happened a lot of times. One time I stayed there, I was stuck on the island for 6 days, and I watched Practical Jokers until I'm pretty sure I watched every one of this. I started to go for a hike. The weather changes in Alaska, in Anchorage and Dutch is where we are. And it changes very, very quickly. Dutch Harbor's awesome. I love Dutch. So Dutch is a very small territory. I'm literally getting excited emotions in my whole body. Oh my gosh, I just want to be back there so bad. I just want to go back to Alaska right now and work. I loved it. Oh my gosh, if I could even just get on that ship. I just need to get on there. I need to get back on the boat. I cannot even, dude. I would love to be back on the ship.
I'm gonna apply for a ship job again.
I just need one trip a year. One trip a year. I love it. I love the danger. I love the 30, 50 foot waves. Bam, dude, in the boat. There's a danger zone at all times. And another job of mine on that boat is to distribute the fucking life suits to all the men before I put mine on. I have to make sure that they're all in the right size. There's 3 different bends, and obviously, if it's too big or too small, they're gonna die. So I'm pretty sure they chose the galley girl to do it because they didn't care if we died. I think they were like, who, but I don't know if that's the truth or not. But it's like, why would you choose the galley girl to give you life vests? I just tried to picture myself as an honorable person. I'd like to use the term, like the Titanic captain, but we know he did not act in honor. He jumped on the boat and got the fuck out of there. So, whatever you want to call it, I handle the life suits and make sure everyone's safe. How long can you live if you get the Bering Sea water on you? Less than 14 minutes. At the time of 14 minutes, you're dead. I used to always, yeah, I don't know. There's just the ship is just so amazing. It's just amazing. It was a lot of I cried a lot of tears into the Bering Sea. Uh, I healed from Martin and Zeke out there, and I dealt with a lot of other shit out there, and I just I'll never forget sitting on those stairs and literally just looking out into the water, and no matter what you ever saw, it was truly beautiful. In Alaska, it loses sunlight for long periods of time. I remember one trip, we hadn't seen the sun in 24 days. And finally, the sun broke through the clouds. And I don't know. It's such a credible feeling. Like one time, dude, there's just so much crazy shit, dude, on that shit. Dude, my Uncle Whitty, he's lucky I claim after what he did. He's the engineer, and my Uncle David is the electrician on a different one. So I could have worked on either one of the boats. My Uncle David works for the Pacific Glacier, and my Uncle Whitty works for the Northern Glacier. I chose the Northern Glacier because it was built in 1983, and it has never sank. And a lot of people sink where I go on the ocean. And that's why I made my decision. My Uncle David doesn't go where we go. He stays over here on like the California and Oregon coast, and they fish for different fish. We go over to Dutch Harbor and go to the middle of the sea. At one point, because as you cross through the ocean, you cross the equator, the time zone, and it went into a whole different day one time. That was crazy. I don't know if I can't remember if we were like close to Russia or Japan or something like that, but like we were like some fucking far off shit into the ocean. So, how fishing works in the ocean is just like hunting on land. Everything's zoned off. And I also want you to know that while I was out there working, they confirmed every marine life so far. Every single one has been tested positive for like plastic particles. They have now pollution in them permanently. Like these animals, there's so much pollution in the ocean that not one of them has actually tested free. And they're being born with it now. So it's actually just completely clearly broke down into such small pieces. It's in their DNAs and shit. And so, yeah, not one animal actually is exempt from the pollution. There are a lot of things that can travel on your boats and on your nets and everything. And so you do have to come and be inspected to make sure there's no like bacteria. There was this snot looking shit when I was out there that came out and about. And I believe it connects to like your nets is what I want to say, but it could have connected to like the rotor or whatever that's called. But it was a very thick green looking film, and it was a new thing coming in that was being taken in and spread from other waters. So it's really fun, I think, learning everything. Halibut, we're not allowed to catch them. If you catch a halibut, you will be fined. So a scientist with every fishing boat stands on the deck. There's something called a deckhand. That's a group of men who operate the deck, and all doors are closed when deckhand operates. When haulback is ready to come up, the nets are 350 feet long, and they're dropped into the water, and the boat moves forward, and the nets get pulled back and forth until a total of up to sometimes 65 tons is usually what they'll catch in that 350 link net. So 65 tons is a pretty damn good fucking pull-up. You call the pull-ups haulback. Every time I was always with my binoculars. Captain has good binoculars, dude. I was always with my binoculars, dude, watching haulback. I just love it, dude, because you can see it when it comes out of the water, dude, because the nets are just so long. They're 350 feet, and so you're just like, you're not supposed to be anywhere near haulback. There are ropes and cables that are obviously strong enough to pull up 65 fucking tons. We pulled up a walrus. We pulled up shark. They thought the shark was a halibut, and so the boys, because you have to get the halibut out of the catch, because there's something called a live tank. And so when the fish come up, I cannot wait to show you guys. Oh my gosh, I love Alaska. I'll show you right now. I videoed it for you guys. I lost a whole phone's worth of videos, but it is amazing, dude. I actually do a whole demo in these videos. I can't even. I just love Alaska. It's amazing. I totally recommend, if you are somebody who has good work ethic and you just need a break. None of the boys pay for houses. They make about probably, I would say, 6,000 to 10,000 a month. And so they don't have houses to deal with. They don't, they might have a bitch here and there, but, okay, the boys on the boat, Wolf, his limit on video games he's allowed to spend a month is 10,000. That's what they do. These boys, they are room. You get full food, room, board on the boat. They turn into a family. Here's me as a teacher. This one's when I taught at Paul Mitchell. Cutie pies. Oh, here's Lawrence. Lawrence I met in Alaska. That's my little Alaska boyfriend right here. That was the one I was going to tell you that story about. Can you see us? I don't know if you can. You're like, yeah, I can see it too much. Get him the fuck out of our face. You're like, I hate him. I'm your boyfriend. Okay, but here's me as a teacher. Oh, wait, that's not. That's just me as Tara. Here's some of my students right here, though. That's the Paul Mitchell School. I teach all fish. I don't care. I do it all. I love my fucking life. This is Alaska. I would walk to Dutch Harbor. Here's me in Alaska. I would always walk to Dutch Harbor. If you guys look back here, there's the little water. Dutch Harbor has eagles there that are as tall as me. I would feed them motherfucking food out of my hand, bro. This is the eagle. And I'm like, what are you doing here? Like, you need to get out of here. I'm not leaving. You know I'm not. Here I am, like Snow White. Eagle's like, you know, I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, it kept happening. They were like, Tara, you have got to stop going out on the field. I'm like, oh. Here's us in Oregon. That's the Oregon coast. I take my kids on little mini vacations as much as I can. That's pretty, though. I love it over there. Sorry, my phone's like acting like a doofus, but I love the ocean, and I just cannot even. Here's my dad, and the girl in the back with the longer hair, darker hair, is my sister Tasha. I miss my dad. The other girl's my ex-sister-in-law. I have to call it for what it is. My brother divorced her. I can't say my sister-in-law anymore. I don't mind. I don't even care if they got divorced or not, but I was surprised he followed through with it. Yeah, that's my dad. Sorry, my phone's a doofy, but I don't know why. I feel like, is that better? No, maybe I should turn the lighting down or something so you guys can see. I'm terrible at this stuff. I'm trying to show you Alaska. I need to focus. No, I have a really great life. I hope that you guys feel the same way. Here's the ocean again. I can't. I just love it. Here's sexy Tara. I like to do all the pictures. That one's cute, huh? I love all things. And, ooh. Dude, that one's cute. I want to show you. Okay, stop distracting me. Here's stylist Tara. See, it's like all these Taras. Can't even. Okay, let's get to the point here. So Hallback is the best. You get to watch with your binoculars. Here's my first fucking updo I did in beauty school. I didn't know if I was good or not. They did this. This is something called ribboning. Ribboning. And in order to do a ribbon braid, you have to braid the hair, and as you're braiding it, you're going to actually release some strands on the way, about a 1/2 inch thick, and you're just going to drop them out to the side. So every few, you're going to have, so many strands. You're going to see that falling down the side. And in the center, you're going to have your basic French braid. So now with all of the strands that you've dropped down and out of the braid, you're going to take and hairspray them with a light to medium hold hairspray, and take your flat iron, and you're going to create what will look like a fucking ribbon and place it on the head. That's pretty cool looking, huh? So that's what a ribboning fucking thing looked like. And actually, I didn't know if I was good or not. And I did the best one in the whole school, even beat all the seniors. Ha, 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 ha. What? I won Stylist of the Year from Great Clips. And then I was promoted to be their manager. I've managed for lots of companies. I have so many awards. I love managing. We went to Silverwood this year. This is the year I found out. No, it wasn't. It was the year before. So I trick my mom and dad. I do a parent trap. Twice that year, actually, bro. My mom is a Karen, and she's a fucking asshole with respect. She's just a dickhead. And my dad's usually skinny because he usually is on drugs. And this particular year, he had to be clean and sober. And he couldn't use them, or he would have went to the prison, I'm just looking at my Great Clips team. They're so sweet. I love them so much. I got to go to Minneapolis with Great Clips as a leader. The city's awesome. It's very cool. It's very interesting. It feels historical. I get to travel all over the world as a leader for free. I've went on, I think, I can't even remember if it's 29 or 39 free trips. This manager convention, there were over 3,000 stylists at this one. This one was a Great Clips convention. And when I got there, they told us class will be from 7 a.m. to midnight. They were not fucking kidding. And a party with Great Clips is like if Barney comes into town. And everybody's really excited about it. It's all scripted. I don't. That's Minneapolis. That's where the Mall of America is. Yeah, I got to travel all over the place. This is Lori. She passed right after. Shout out to Lori. We had a real good time. I am so grateful to be a leader and to be here with all of these wonderful people in my life, and have been blessed the way there was free food everywhere. You work for a great boss. It's crazy. I got lost, right? So the girls are chasing me everywhere. They want fucking to babysit me. Apparently they want to talk about the buddy system, this and that. And I'm just like, I'm going to buddy you and get fucking. I'm like, girls, where are you coming from at this point? I'm like, I'm pulling them out of my pocket. I'm going pee. There's one under the stall, like the fucking Wrong Girl scene where she's like, what are you doing? You're like, what the fuck? Nancy. And she's like, ah! You're like, dude, I do that when people do that to me. Didn't you know? You're like, I can't stop either, so I would leave now. Anyways, literally, dude, I shit you not. You think you're clear. You're like, clear. No, you were never clear, bitch. Another one outside the door. Another one over here. Another one. Finally, bro, I can't even. I don't even hang out with chicks. I see what's happening here. I am the young villain motherfucker in the group, and you're scared for your life. We're in Minneapolis. I could get lost. At this point, they're pissing me off. I just need another drink. So I go and get one, and I turn around. Another girl. I said, bro, I said, look, like, I seriously need you to step the fuck away from me right now. Like, I said it in all nice words, but I basically was just like, bro, you have got to go. It's heartbreaking to see pictures of my family and their beautiful smiles. Here's my cousins. I'll show you. I'll list them from myself over, which is funny that we're talking about this because the two in the middle are my Uncle Widdy's sons, who are my cousins. So it was really weird for me to be on that boat. I let Paul live with me. That's my cousin. That's Widdy's son. So when he was like, basically saying I was a fucking moron, that was pretty embarrassing, dude. Because he's the engineer, and if you are aware of rank on a boat, engineer is underneath the captain. The engineer gets a better room than even the co-captain. Engineer's room it's the second best room in the boat. Not even the co-captain gets that good of a fucking room. So he's number 2 in rank. Nobody fucking ever disrespects the motherfucking engineer. And so he literally said I was not even his fucking niece, and that I was basically some psychopathic weirdo who decided out of nowhere on the boat I would call him my Uncle Biddy. But next to me is my cousin Kevin, and then my cousin Paul, and then my cousin Bradley. I like all my cousins. These are all from my dad's side. I'm the only one who's close with all those cousins. My mom's side of the family is anti-fucking anybody, really. But. Look at it. I just love it. That's the one who's flipping people off, he stuffs dead animals, whatever that professional thing is. I forget what it's called. He went to the military too. My cousin Paul, he's still working on things. And then Bradley, I don't know exactly what Bradley does, but he's very successful. I think he does something with diesel mechanicing or something like that. He does journeyman shit like everybody else in my family pretty much. They're really good about it. All the men are very, 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 very intelligent. Here's Edward, just so you guys can get an idea of what he looks like real quick before I move on. And this is all, I always hooked him up with food all the time. Look at how happy he is with all those sandwiches. I made all that shit homegrown. That was my only Mexican boyfriend. I like everybody. I love the whole world. Each and every one of you. We were very happy together. His parents didn't want us to be together. But look at how happy he is. Look at how fucking big his smile is. I should send his parents that picture of all of us together smiling, so that when they're like, they ruined it. I mean, not that he didn't choose it, but it's not good for him. You know what he's doing now? Here's Hazel as a puppy. So cute. Hazel, I love you. Edward wanted this dog. I actually don't really do pets a lot at the house just because I don't do animal feces. I'm going to show you really quick though the boat. There's just so many great pictures. Alaska. So we have to wear hard hats and the eagles will shit on your head.
Hello everybody. Welcome to Northern Glacier. And
That's
this is my bedroom. As you can see here, we have quite a bit of space. We do have our own garbage cans. That's my makeup get ready chair. I'm sure you can imagine what it looks like. My favorite part, my bunk bed. I did get the bottom bunk this time because Juan's not going to be here. So I no longer have to wonder who Sarah is anymore.
Sarah. That's funny. I forgot about you, Sarah.
Suite. The king size bathroom. Where you can be sure.
And the shower.
Showers here.
You're just wobbling because the boat's moving all the time. So you have to, you're just wobble, sleeping, wobble, moving.
Make sure you do not flush tampons down the toilet because
Humberto.
it gets plugged. Humberto doesn't like that. All right. Now.
I miss it. Oh my gosh. I'm going to apply right now. I don't even care.
Okay.
Fuck it. Apply for a galley position on a fishing vessel. 3 urgents. I need a trip. Galley assistant, Arctic storm. I've heard about that one. Galley helper, full-time Alaska. That's the one I used to. I could try. I wonder if I still have Michelle's number. It's midnight. I can email her. I'm going to do it. Fuck it. So let's go into my email. This is what I do. I'll get these fucking wild hairs on my ass. I'm going to do it. I cannot even stop. Gmail, Michelle. Okay, I might have her number. Let me see. I don't think so. I think these are my dad's fucking weird girlfriend, Michelle's. My face. I get like scared from life. Okay, I can't. I'm gonna puke. Okay, I'm not gonna puke because my dad has a girlfriend. I'm gonna puke because that's my dad's girlfriend's daughter. He would. So far at Oasis, I've made $1,424.79 in tips. I'm not gonna lie. I would have made 10 times that amount if I was still at Great Clips. Okay, now I want to do that. Let's focus here. Why are you doing this? Okay, Gmail, bitch. So I do not know. Like I don't like. Sometimes you already know. I will lose my focus. So we're gonna find Michelle. Guess what? My credit score increased. Congratulations, Tara. Your new FICO score could help save you on insurance. Your higher credit score rating. How are you going to get a higher credit score rating? You're going to download the Experian app. Experian is free and it's incredible. It literally shows you what is going on every single moment ever with your credit. And I really want to go work on the boat. I hope she'll let me. I'm just going to ask. No, Glacier Fish, bitch. Stop getting distracted. Do you think I deleted it? No. Oh, I call myself my Airbnb. I have a room. It's called Glacier Cub. So that's what's popping up. Call the recruiting job manager from Glacier Fish Company. I don't know. Apply for a galley position on a fishing vessel. I'm going to go ahead and just do the other one. Well, let me see. Okay, so the Arctic Storm from Bremerton. I like to look. So this one would have been on the Full-Time Alaska. The Full-Time Alaska is the largest boat in their company. I've already worked for this company prior. My boat was the laid back people. Their other boats are not laid back. I guess they actually even segregate based off of race and position. Yeah, a galley is just I wake the boys up, I clean their rooms, I do their laundry, and I prep food, and I clean, and I cut fruit, and I do desserts. So I like it a lot, actually. Oh my gosh, what if dude, what if this is what happened. This is what happened last time I applied. This is what happens every time. I applied and I didn't really mention anything. And bro, they called me on like Wednesday. Finally, dude, after like 3 months. And apply. I'm just gonna apply. I'm ready. Do it, bitch! Hit me! I'm not applying for the same boat. I'm just gonna apply for this and we'll look later. I don't give a fuck. I want to be on the Alaska boats right now. What are you doing? Bitch. Okay, seriously, I'm gonna get annoyed. Okay. I'm literally just want to apply. Okay, you're stupid. I can't even concentrate on this stupid app. What are you even talking about? Apply for an Arctic Storm galley position.
According to salary.com, to apply, go to www.arcticstorm.com/employment, then click on Other Positions. Assists with food preparation, dish cleanup, stocking and maintaining the cleanliness of the galley and vessel dining and lounge areas.
Something that happens on the vessel is you know what? Maybe I won't be galley. Maybe I'll go in and do processor. Processor makes more. I don't know if I don't know. Let me see. So your galley doesn't get raises either. Just so you know, they also don't get paid off the clock. You galley all day, and when you fish, you get paid off of tons. So you can't return to land based off of like how big your boat is. Some boats catch the fish and they don't process, they don't cut, they don't do shit. So they're gonna need to get back to land faster. They're gonna only hold their fish in a freezer. You know what I mean? Until it's not healthy anymore. We do it all on our boat. So galley actually stands straight 40 G's a year, 40,000 a year. I made 140,000. I made 150,000 in 14 months doing Airbnb. So actually, I just like Alaska. So let me see. I still think I want to be galley though. Realistically, I do. I don't want to be in a situation because it's more like, but I'm like, is it a vacation tour? A year? Okay, stop. I'm getting all upset. It's because if you actually calculate it, they go by shares. And so if you fucking do not fucking do what I ask you to do, I'm going to punch you in the face. I said apply. Apply. Okay. Maybe I'm not supposed to go. I'm over here trying to apply for a motherfucking job. Damn. But the Coast Guard, that's what they're saying. So Coast Guards make up to 66,000 to 110,000 a year. Coast Guards just keep an eye on all the ships on the sea. Bro. Apply for that fucking galley position job now. These are better ones, guys. Executive steward night cook. First cook from the hot galley. What's the hot galley? This seems really sexy. All of a sudden, am I cooking in lingerie at this point? Okay, travel and work through Europe aboard a river cruise ship as a chef. Stop it. Stop it right now. You have got to stop. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the bro via BB. This sounds kind of what is happening right now? I'm getting trafficked over the river. I'm just trying to do a normal. Okay, a bartender on the Hilton. There's my regular, the galley cook. Part, what is that? Galley at the Hilton. West Palm Beach, Florida. Stop it! I want to go to Palm Beach, Florida. What the fuck is the hot galley? Celebrity cruises. Sometimes you're like looking at it and you're like, should I even apply? You know, you got that energy. Why wouldn't we? I'm thinking about running for president just because we're having a really terrible, I'm hungry right now. My boss, she tried to schedule me to work tomorrow, but it's my day off. And I hate to be a confessor of crime, but I already figured out the whole computer system. And I updated my schedule for the rest of the month. And I don't work tomorrow. because I was never supposed to. Dude, picture the scene tomorrow. You know she's gonna be like looking at the fucking computer, mind blown. Or maybe not. Maybe she's not. Maybe she's like, okay, we gotta focus. See, there. That's maybe why I couldn't. I bet you they got the glacier. They already got the fit. They must have already got the other one because only fucking full-time glacier. Fuck it, let's try it. You know what would be funny? Okay, so if I get this full-time glacier one, which I don't know if I will or not. I don't have either one of these fucking websites. So if you're a galley person, if you're a housekeeper on this particular boat, they will offer up to $8,000 to $12,000 a month. That's a better deal. A month is better than that because that's a year. Yeah, they were offering 40 G's a year, so they're offering that pretty much in a month. A trip is 120 days long, so that's 4 fucking months. It's 3 to 4 months long. You're out on this boat. So to know that you're going to make 40 G's a year or you're going to make 40 G's in 4 months. Obviously go with fucking the full-time Glacier. Glacier Fish Company is out of Seattle. Can you apply or something? I don't know why I'm literally sitting here fucking looking at all this. I don't. Oh, damn. It expired. Well, why is it on here? See, you guys are stupid. No, I'm not trying to send anything. Yeah, if I feel like, dude, well, what am I supposed to do? If I go out to actually that boat, I can't vlog. There's no signal. See, I need to get my shit together. I love the boat, though. Just know that you guys should definitely do stuff like that. You should be giving things like that a chance. I never knew that I would ever end up in Alaska. But when I did... So fun. Yeah, I love it in Alaska. I have so much fun on that boat, dude. Facts. All the ships out there. I just love it. It's so pretty. Just want to be there again. One time I was standing next to my boss wolf. That's our boat. That's the NG. We're about to take off from Seattle. When you leave shipyard the first trip, you have to ride all the way from Seattle to Dutch. And galley don't get paid for that shit because you get paid by the fish that you catch. So that's kind of crazy, actually. You have to work 12 to 17 hour days for free until the fish start coming. And the boys don't. They get to play games and they get to sleep all day. You know, whenever there's no fish, they just relax. I believe this is, it could be Seattle, but I think it's Dutch at night. It's Dutch Harbor, I think at night. But it might have been Seattle from that night. Well, I'm pretty sure that's Dutch. They always have these beautiful midnight blue skies, and the seagulls out there, they don't fuck around. I feel like I need to make a grilled cheese sandwich, and I do not even know if I have bread at this point.
This is where our life vests are. I hand them out. Don't worry, boys.
Yeah, I hand the life vest out and make
We'll
sure
save
everybody
your
stays
life.
safe. Isn't that funny?
Okay, I need to get back to work though because my boss is secretly right there.
And she hated me.
She's waiting for me. See you guys soon.
She's an evil bitch.
They're over there.
One time, her eyes swelled up on the boat. I was trying to help. I swear. She like comes out and her eyes like this, you know, and she's already a bitch. And I was like, oh shit, you know what's going on lately? She's like, I don't know, you know. I think she got popped in the eyeball from the night before, but you know, on accident. I really do at this point. Now that I'm saying it out loud, it makes sense. But I have no. I had some nice oil. I want the oil back. She didn't give me my oil back. She puts the oil on. Apparently, her skin has an allergic reaction, and it swelled up worse. Oh my gosh! And then one time, as the prep chef, I found they have these. They order all fresh produce, and it comes in boxes, dude. One time, her dumbass ordered 13 boxes of pineapple by accident. The crew has to pay for all that. We split the share of food, and I don't know. I don't trust that none of the leaders do anything that we have to do. The fuckers be doing hella shit that you're supposed to do. That bitch fucking would not give me a ride to the store every time we hit Dutch. And I would like end up walking. Actually, you know, I would end up seeing her down there at the store. Who the fuck?
From where the boys actually haul the fish up. As you can see here, the nets will slide up this ramp from the water. They are 300 feet long. They can hold up to 65 tons. That's a good day. Our goal is 650. That's the Unimac. It's beautiful, isn't it? Today's beautiful.
Isn't that the one I said that they were hiring on? I don't
This
know.
is Shipyard. We are in Seattle, Washington. That is the biggest boat
Yep.
on the ocean, and that one is called the Ocean Phoenix. It takes 10 days to offload. Our goal is 24 to 36 hours.
I love the ocean.
So beautiful over here.
I can't even, dude. I can't even. I wasn't supposed to be out there on any of those decks because it was dangerous.
Good morning, everybody.
And I would say good morning. Nick would say,
How are you?
what the fuck is so good about this
Today,
morning?
Here we are in Seattle, Washington. We are still at Shipyard.
So at Shipyard, you come back to Shipyard to basically do a very clean sanitation on the boat. Here's Edward. I met Edward on the boat out there. Oh, man. Oh, I got my hat. They showed up in Fish Beach. I love that shit, dude. Oh, my gosh. I should just make that my fucking profile picture right now. I just literally love fishing, for one. I cannot get enough of life and nature, and honestly, I'm just so blessed in every way to have lived the life that I have. My heart is very overwhelmed with joy and gratitude and beautiful. Like, I have so many beautiful feelings in my heart. Like, I'm just so blessed, and I'm just really grateful to feel that way. I mean, I've been through a lot of things, but nothing I've ever been through it didn't make me ever want to stop. Like,
It's interesting. Number two. Yes. It's interesting. Number two.
so that little boat you see there, I'll get a better picture. I'll show you. That's the boat my Uncle Woody is in charge of.
Follow me. We're gonna eat some oatmeal together, and I'm gonna take you on an adventure.
I saved 300 marine animals out of the nets, and I
There's my laundry room.
returned them to the ocean.
Although it does say that only Galley can do the laundry. You'd be surprised. Alright. So, the wave's pretty big. And guess what I get to do?
That's my
I get
pantry.
to organize all these shelves. And hope to God I don't die.
Literally, dude, there'd be like 50-foot waves, and I made a video for my boss one time, Balbina. She was so funny. She started crying and almost peeing her pants. So this is the video.
Hi, friends. So here I am, and I am actually on the top shelf of the pantry. My goal today is to organize all this before the waves throw me off onto the floor, but don't worry. I have made a comfortable traditional stuffing mix and cushioner in case I fall and die. Hi, friends. So here I am.
And she's funny. She wants me to get to the back of the cupboard and literally get something out of this back. So I'm going to do a video now and show you my journey. That's the waves you hear. That crankling sound, that's the boat crashing up against water. We're in the middle of the ocean and it's like 50-foot waves.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Tell it. My job today is to organize this while the weather is really bad. But don't worry. I'll be fine. I'm in danger. I'm in danger.
Dude, my bosses are funny too. Balbina is a very strong woman. You know, I'm going to tell you a special story about Balbina because I don't think she's here on my YouTube, but she is on my Facebook. So when I was on the ship, Balbina comes on and she's my new boss. I have to alternate between two bosses.
Though, because what I've done to ensure my safety is I've laid traditional stuffing mix on the ground to break my fall. Okay.
Oh my gosh, dude, I can't.
Sorry, I was just thinking about my life. Okay, so I need to get over into that corner. I don't even know what half those noises are. Okay, follow me. Come on. I need to organize.
So my boss asked me to do 24/7. She's like, "Can you get that out of the back?"
They think I can get something back in there, and I just wanted to make sure. You know, I'm pretty sure that I can't. This place is kind of small. You guys think I can fit? I don't think so.
Okay, let me tell you something. Look at me and Edward. He was so funny. So here's how I hung the laundry for the boys on the boat. I just can't even. I don't know. Life is so great. I'm so blessed. Here's a midnight moon out on the ocean. One time I'd had enough of being out there. I'm not gonna lie. Here's when the sun rises. I did night shift, and so I got to work from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. And so I would watch the sunrise, and I got to eat bacon every day. Here's the net. I had to go past that net every day to throw the marine life that I saved back into. Hi, Marcus. I'm doing good. I was just trying to. Hi, Ron. Ron! You're right here. I love Ron. So Ron actually is on this Ron, can I work with you? Are you guys hiring? I really just need to get back out there. I love it. Ron, okay, so Ron, I have a video of Ron actually. He's a fucking dork. But me and Ron had a lot in common. The first time I met Ron, he picked up a wrench and was like, Ron, were you on the boat when this boat went backwards and it almost killed everybody? And everybody's throwing ropes off the side trying to save them? Bro, they almost died. The boat apparently wouldn't ride forward. That little rescue boat. Okay, I'm not sure what's worse. The Titanic who didn't have anything or the boat that we had to rescue people that apparently doesn't even drive forward. It was a problem. So there was two ships. It was a very crazy and amazing sight to see. I mean, like, one time, Juan, he was my other galley partner. He said, Tara, please wake up. Tara, wake up, Tara. He said, Tara, did you hide any dead animal? Do you have seashells in here by chance? Because I can smell them when I sleep. I was trying to save the marine life, and so I was storing them in multiple places on the boat, and it was smelling like dead animal. And Juan just said, Tara, please, Tara, do you have any in our room? I smell it in the night. I said, in the drawer, Juan, you know, and why? He said, Tara, you cannot do that. You can't petrify the fucking shit because do you know how many people I woke up trying to save a starfish's life? Well, the boys tricked me too. They said, don't worry, Tara. The fish are fine. They go to the live tank. I said, okay. Well, then, shit, they're in the live tank. You know, they should be fine. Do you know what the live tank is? It's a shredder. It's a pre-shredder. So either the fish that are madder get the fuck out, or the fish that don't stay in.
Sometimes we have to travel all across the world.
That's how beautiful though. I cannot even. I just love the ocean. I'm pretty sure that's fucking Tito. He's a dork, and that's why I love these guys. Oh, Tito under the table, dude. I love all of my dudes. They're so funny. Here's Edward. Oh, here's Ron. Ron's about to help it. Oh, did I delete it? Ron! Ron ate that urchin, guys. He sucked that shit out of that hole. He tried to make me eat half it. I'm not doing it, bitch. He was like, here it is. Here's Ron. He's my buddy.
Here we are with Ron, and we
Ron, I love you.
Ron says that he typically eats the inside of an urchin and then it's raw. I just woke up.
You never miss a beat.
It's not dumb like most of the other guys. It's crazy like us. Oh, it's dripping. Let's get a little closer. Oh gosh.
See the orange shit that's inside? That's the good shit.
That's the good shit, guys.
Lucy.
Good morning, everybody. Beautiful sunset back here. Oh, it's so beautiful. Okay, guys. Are you really gonna eat it? I can barely see because the sun is blinding me. Oh, yuck.
Hey.
Oh, oh gosh. That's so gross. Don't do it. Don't do it.
The brown shit's gross.
That's because it's full. You're gonna eat that.
Yeah, half and half.
I'm not
Half and half, Ron. You're so no.
I'm not doing it. Oh! Oh no. That's all you. No, I have power in my heart, guys. Jesus gives me power. I'm not doing it.
No, the dudes are awesome out there.
Yeah. So that's urgent and it gives you power. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, that's the last video. As far as that goes, but no, actually, it was like, just, you know, I'm just so blessed. Like, I'm actually friends with everybody on that boat now. Oh my gosh, Modu. I haven't talked to Modu in a second. Oh, Modu, I'm sorry, babe. Oh, I hope he didn't block me. Modu? He blocked me. Modu blocked. You don't know this, but Ron, Modu tried to, like, he tried to get with me, like, over the last month. Is that not crazy, Modu? He blocked me, my cheeks. Oh well. I forgot about him for 2 weeks. I'd probably block me too. Well, I've never been with him yet. I'm flattered, but dude, yeah, Modu. Let me see if I got it right here. I do. You know I do. Why wouldn't I? Wait, where's my Modu? You know you didn't. Did you block me? He didn't. Oh my gosh, there's he is. I'm actually really excited. Modu's very like he's like strong man. I was like scared for my life. I can't believe I forgot about him. I feel like a piece of shit. There's a, how do you even say that? We're gonna do some fake ones, and we're gonna be like, "Hey, babe, it's me. So I've been waiting for you to text me for a long time, and you haven't, and so I haven't been able to sleep, and I haven't been able to eat, and I actually am pregnant from the times that we were like exchanging like a mental connection over the phone. I got pregnant, and I just need you to call me back so we can talk about it. That one wouldn't work, right? No. Okay, so Modu is very attractive in a way that is like cultural. I can't believe he even has a crush on me. I thought he was like friends with Hans. Hey, sugar dumpling. So, I was just wondering, honestly, if you have any good excuse for why I haven't heard from you. I've been literally sitting here staring at my phone. I was like staring, like like, can you please tell me I can close my eyes? They started to droop a little bit because I was keep staring at the phone, and I was like, is he gonna text me? Okay, Modu, I'm a liar. We haven't talked in a couple weeks or something. All I can say is I hope you've been having a great time. That's it. I hope you have not been sad for 1 minute about this. And if you have, you should have texted me. Because I was sad too. And I don't want to feel like that anymore. And so if you wanted to text me back and apologize for your behavior, I would accept that apology and respond. Looking forward to hearing from you. Let's replay that. It's funny. It's some bullshit. Nah, I'm just kidding. You know I fucking love you. How the fuck has your time off been? I know you got to be heading back soon, you little peen. Literally, though, like, what boat are you working on? Facts, dude. I am legit trying to get out there for a trip. What boat are you on? I like, seriously miss you guys. Like, I'm trying to talk all, like, normal and shit, but, like, really, I just want to, like, fucking give you Wet Willie and, like, I just can't even. I just love you, and I miss all of you. I miss you, Modu. I hope you're having the best time with your family, and honestly, that all of your time off is very well spent. I hope you got the shit fucked out of you, and that you come back to that boat feeling re-fucking-freshed. That's how you speak to your homies on the boat. See, when the homies on the boat get off the boat, they do a little sign. They do this, and then they go like that, and that means they're about to have a drink, and you fly out of town. You're flying away. You cannot leave an island unless you take flight. And you also are not supposed to drink on the boat. So I just love all of them. Chris too. Let's hit V up. Friends with all of them. I think I may have blocked Lawrence because Lawrence broke my heart. Let's see if I did. Oh wait, V told me he has a new girlfriend apparently, and so does V, which is fine. I actually kind of think I like V's girlfriend. Hey, are you awake? It's Tara, your best friend. So V is my old boss. V hooked me up with Lawrence. I was not planning on being with Lawrence. Not one fucking petrified turd in my fucking life. As far as who is that? What's his name? I'm just treating you up right fucking now. Dude, Nazi boy. Dude, who are you? I don't even know. I'm gonna get pissed if I even remember your name. Steven. Hi, Steven. What's up with you? He has great energy. I can already tell. Look at this motherfucker all cheesed and shit. Shout out to Steven. I've never seen him, but is that not just the cutest smile? I mean, it's not like you're like, he has fun energy. You can tell. I like Steven already. That's good for Steven. That's great. Good job, Steven. Everybody, can we just get a round of applause for Steven having a positive attitude? How do you catch a bitch like me? Go ahead and keep on trying to have a positive attitude around me. That shit will get you laid. Be a pessimist. I think Polly is somewhere around. You're like attention.
Can we please get Polly to the front desk or Draco Malfoy? Somebody please come collect your Slytherin group member. And you're like, you have to get Draco to the scene. So, I obviously bought all these fucking stacks of cards so that we could be fucking making our new cards. We need to be making cards. Because I'm tired of the same shit. So this is how I've been keeping my cards. I know a lot of readers shuffle. I've went through phases. Hey, Steven, I got to tell you, man, your energy is really great. I love your cheese and ass smile pictures and your fucking whatever you're doing with your hands. That's not a gang sign, is it? Better not be. Unless you're a Villain Blood gang member, which you are. So that's not the sign that we do. We personally do the do you know when if you were to press your tongue into one side of the cheek or other and you see the if you press your so Steven, I want you to put your tongue into the side of your cheek. Just do it. And you're gonna just push with your tongue into your cheek as hard as you can. So you're going to do that about 4 times, and that's the Villain Blood gang member signal. So go ahead and just practice that for me, and if you could send me a video of that, I would appreciate it. I'll do it after you. After. Hey, youth, what's up, dude? I was just trying to get Steven to... Let's see how many people we can get to actually do that. Well, no, we're not. That was just for Steven. Nathaniel. Sup, Nathaniel? What's good? You need it, huh? Is this like some kind of barter fair opportunity? You go, I go is like American Pie? Do I get to tell you what I need and we do a trade, or is this just something that you need and I just do it because you need it? I'm just asking for a friend. Modu? Hi, Modu.
How you doing? Good morning.
Babe, I forgot to text you back for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I know. What the fuck? I know. Dudu does that. Modu, I just told everybody you're amazing and that you're a great person and that I actually am guilty of this. So I take accountability for my actions. What boat are you on?
Arika.
Which one?
Arika.
I still don't know.
Arika.
Arctic? See, this is why you fuckers be telling me to get shit out. You tell me to get a shit out of the pantry and I can't even understand y'all.
I'm Arika now.
Americano? America?
Arika food.
Just text me.
A-R-E.
Arctic? You're on the Arctic? That's what I was just gonna... Oh.
Arika. A-R-E-C-A.
Like Erica? You're on it.
Yeah.
Ew, Ericas are bad people.
Maybe I'm black people now.
Oh, hell no. Ericas? Babe, you cannot. Bro, I had to block Erica last week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Erica be calling out 9 out of 10 days of work. Who does that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She comes 1 day out of 2 weeks, right? And then she starts snitching everybody off at work. You know, that's her method. She'd be like, well, Ralph didn't clock out for the break. But she only do it because she's trying to get other people in trouble so she don't get in trouble. She got that dumb energy, you know? Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, gum in the hair. Gum in the hair, huh?
How you doing now? How's Seattle? You guys good?
I mean, it's as good as it's gonna get. I talked to a realtor. They said they'd give me $600,000 cash for my house.
Well, fine. That's good money.
So I'm thinking about up and moving, dude. I mean, why not? Go travel for a little. Well, I don't care about moving, but I mean, I'm a big forester, and so I mean, even if I get a motorhome, it doesn't really matter because my daughter, like all my kids will be 18 in 3 years. So I mean, yeah, they're done. I was a teen mom, so they're grown. I only have one left.
You're gonna be free, huh?
Yeah, I was thinking, why not? You know, get a motorhome, go get a piece of land, and just fucking do whatever. Book some trips out in advance, you know?
That's cool.
Yeah, send me the boat you're on. I want to go back out and work at least one. Do you think your boat will let me work one trip out of the year?
Yeah, one trip.
Yeah, because I mean I am a homeowner, and so it's hard for me to get out there and do more than. I mean the trips are like 3 to 4 months long, but I really love it, to be honest.
One contract. If you do one contract, it's okay.
That's what I want. Can you please talk to your boss?
Yeah. I'm gonna talk to him.
I'm glad you called. What time is it over there? For real. Yeah, talk to your boss. I need to get out of town. And then...
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him.
Perfect. Get it. Make it.
I just miss you, man.
I know, right? I'm really... I don't want to be a liar. I can't believe I forgot about you for 2 weeks. What kind of piece of shit am I? What was I doing? Did I tell you I started a new job? Quit that. Yeah, I quit my job and I stepped down from management because there was a lot of immature girls at that location. I don't want to be around it. I'm not managing immature women. So I'm working now underneath the Ukrainian women. They're serious women, you know? Ukrainian women, they value family. I like that. I don't want to be around women that gossip. I'm not sitting here, you know what I mean? I don't like that. So yeah, I've been learning a new position and shit. Everything's good.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep going.
All right. Well, you're super sexy and talk to your boss.
All right, no problem. I'm gonna talk to him.
You should, because if you get word that it's cool, I'll go and do my I'll do my food prep license and shit and get it all in order. Because I went to I don't know. If you send me your boat name through Messenger, I'll apply on their company because that's what they're going to need anyway, and then the application will be there. Then I can come out for at least one trip, you know? I like working. I really love cooking and cleaning and making you guys happy because it's fun, huh?
I know.
Yeah. When do you go back out?
No problem.
When do you go back out, Modu?
Like January.
Cool. That's great. You have the whole month to celebrate with your family. That's really beautiful. They didn't do that at Glacier much. You never got that much. No. So your boss treats you better at this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
That's good. But that's not what I
All
said.
right. Talk to you later. Right?
Mwah. Bye.
Bye.
Cutie pie. That was fun. See, that's why I love him. He's like, yes, perfect. I talked to him. Now bye. You're like, but no, like boats are the best. So I'm going to go over to Facebook now. I don't think they're awake. We'll pull a couple cards. No, maybe I should just stay here. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I try to be fair. You guys can catch me on OnlyFans. It's Everly. And I'm gonna write that down so you guys know. It's only, I think it's $5 a month, but it's whatever the fuck you fucking think it is. It's fucking bomb. And I personally enjoy 1000% providing pleasure for you guys and happiness. So please catch me over there, Everly. If you can't find my thing, message me under Terra Dana. You can also send me a text at 509-601-2641. Please do not call. It's not that I mind a call, but just like so I actually am very specific on who I answer calls for. But what I did do is I updated my channel. For those of you who saw, there's membership. I know nothing about a membership thing, okay? They've been saying I could do a membership for a while now. I avoided it because I was like, well, I want to make sure that whatever the fuck they're paying for, you know what I mean, is worth it. So with my memberships, I want you to have whatever the fuck you want out of it, to be honest. We're far away. We're in distance from each other. I offered exclusive photography. I offer exclusive video work. I offer, for whoever. I don't know. Maybe you guys are on this, whoever it is, like, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you want. Something that I really enjoy doing is you envisioning me a certain way and me putting that vision to life.
So if you have a specific like vision of how you would like to see a woman, it's up to you if you would like to see it. You can do whatever level. It doesn't matter to me. I'm pretty open to it. I have a business license to do everything that I'm doing, so it's all legal, it's all professional, and it's also very, very, very sexy. And I really enjoy providing quality work. So if you would like to be satisfied, that is available there for you. And it's not for me to make money from you. If you would love to spend the money, I would love to provide satisfaction and quality for you. So it's totally up to you. It's not a bribery. It's just letting you know that is available. Dude, I'll tell you what, dude. See, that's exactly what I do every fucking time. I just try to get this wild hair out of my fucking ass. I tell somebody, talk to your boss, bro. Get me out there. When I went to Alaska the first time, I just uploaded a picture of the globe. I didn't know what would happen because you have to UA and you have to pass. You don't have to pass a background check to get on the vessel. Dude, and on the vessel this one time, Andre. He is, he's an adopted Russian from, he has a, get out of here. Go. Out. He's a Russian child adopted to American parents. So, when he comes on the boat, he's a very shy and well-behaved kid. And he gets picked on a lot. He's a virgin, also. And the closest thing he's came to sex was labeling his fucking playlist boob. And so, bro, I'll tell you about the last. Okay, so the first several, bro, Andre and I actually started together. We went to the same orientation. And oh gosh, I got seasickness. Oh yeah. It was bad for me. When our ship left the land, I was like, it was like I was like I had rode way too many roller coaster rides. I was gonna throw up. And we couldn't come back to land for a good 3 weeks. And so I knew, oh, I was so sick. I was so sick. I had to go hide in the pantry. I could not move. I was like really sick. And in my head, I was like, oh my gosh, like you're on this ship. Like you cannot get off. And like, luckily my boss found me in there when she was nice. Because it was my first day. And she felt bad, and she brought me into a separate person's room because when it's not your turn to sleep, there's somebody in the room sleeping, so you can't go in there and wake them up. And she put me to bed in her room. I knew after that first day I was not going to feel like that again. And so I was personally smart. I chose to use Dramamine. It worked for me.
But when you're on a ship and you have seasickness, oh my gosh, dude. Andre got it for 14 days straight. He was Rolfing for 14 days, and he wouldn't take any Dramamine. He kept puking and pushing through it, dude. He pushed through. He never did quit. That motherfucker puked for days, 2 weeks, and didn't quit. I gotta get credit to that fucker. But, if you're ever dealing with that, which you probably won't. I just took the Dramamine when I was sleeping. Like, if it was 3 a.m. and I needed to wake up at 5 a.m., you know, maybe I would have took it around that time. What are you looking at, babe? Is somebody out there? You're looking all serious right now. I'm getting a little sleepy, so I'm just gonna stick with you guys, and we'll just finish off this read. I gotta go potty, and I'm excited for life. Well, let's say ocean. We're gonna put the word forgot because I forgot to text back Modu for 2 weeks. Look, who does that? I hear mandatory. Ooh, I wonder what's mandatory. Wow. So I love doing these cards with you guys. Fruition, I hear. And I'm also hearing tuition. I'm sorry, but I heard the word plotting. What are they plotting? Bitches always have to know good. Plotting 2 of Pentacles means they have options. So whoever you're dealing with could be plotting to get a different job too. Options and Pentacles is money. It's choices. Some of you guys are thinking about also applying for a random job. I heard first come, first serve. And I heard no, you didn't. These will be fun ones to add. Let's see. I'm going to add the words that you guys have in the comments. How are you? And he's asking as a question. And I'm doing pretty well, I guess. You know, to be honest. I mean, it's not terrible. I don't have anything specifically new in my life going on. The only thing that bothers me currently in my life is that I do miss my family. It hurts me a lot to fight with my family all the time, and my family doesn't like me as a person. And so whenever I come around my family, they require me to be somebody I'm not. And they forbid me to be everything that I am. And then they talk down about who I am as a person. That's disrespect. And I'm not. I've actually done everything that they've asked me to do multiple times, and I didn't find joy. I found joy. I spent a decade doing it the way they said they wanted me to do it. But all they said was don't. Apparently, like, they don't want me to drink or do anything like that. They want me to speak straight and narrow. And they also say that they don't want me to use tarot. I can only believe in the Christian or the Mormon religion. You're like, which one? Because that's 2. I'm not doing any of it. I'm going to dab and I'm going to be who the fuck I want to be. And I'm not just being stubborn. I look at the facts. is the person that's telling me what to do, doing better than me? Do I have a reason, honestly, other than just me loving them, to listen? Just because somebody tells us that they want us to do doesn't mean that that's what we want to do. We do it because we love these people. But when we're done doing all these changes and adjustments, a lot of times, you know, what you find is just that they're the same person. And so you're like, in your head or in your mouth, wherever you say it, you say, are you going to do what you said you were going to do? And a lot of times they want to tell you to do something else, or they actually come up with a reason where you did something incorrect and that's why they didn't follow through with their word. Oh, right. Okay, so even if you did just take what they said into consideration, what would they say if you used their exact excuse for yourself to them? I don't know. Basically, when I got done evaluating everyone in my life, the truth told itself. So we'll write that down. Lay down the facts. Lay down the facts is our card for saying, lay down their facts. Well, so that's what we're going to put. Lay down their facts. Their facts are different. So when we're saying something like, lay down their facts, that's truly you listening. When you lay down another person's facts in this form, you're hearing, you're finally at a place mentally where honestly you've grown in this relationship, because you used to be somebody at a place who would tell this person they were wrong. You would defend yourself. You would explain to this person maybe why they were wrong. And today, you're laying down their facts, which requires you to listen to what those are. So, this person that you are now actually has calmed down a lot regarding your reaction. Regarding your reactions on this subject, this matter towards this person, however you want to talk about it. Because the old you would straight up have said to this person, bro, shut the fuck up, or bullshit, don't come at me, you know, whatever you say, you're not going to have it. We have moments in our life where we're in a defense mode. And then we have moments in your life where you have emotion mode and you're growing there and you're like, fuck, maybe I did fuck up. Maybe I did do something wrong. And then you get to this place where that shit's old news, bro. Some of y'all, again, maybe you just like, you could be in a place where you like mind your own business. This is makeup remover. I just like, some of you guys could be, I'm just picking up this, okay, actually I'm picking up this same energy I had the other night. So Halo is infamous for bullshitting me. She'll sit there and lie and lie and lie. And I'm not somebody who sits there and deals well with shit in a sugar-coaty way. I act more like a dude who gets fed up with shit, and I will rage. So I got dude energy that rages. My mom's a dick, and my dad was the bitch in the family with respect. Sorry, Dad. I know you heard that. but you were mom's little bitch, and you know it. I guess in the way, and my dad's like, no, she was definitely mine. Yeah, that's true. She was a prisoner to my dad's energy. She was so pissed every day of her life because my dad was happily that he wasn't happy. She ruined his life just like she wanted. He just didn't show it. But in the end, I guess I wouldn't call it winning. But she's still mad at him. You know, it's fucked though. I don't feel like my dad feels like a winner. He would have rather much more spent time with his kids. What does your heart want? Be free to manifest your heart's desires. For some of you, I'm sorry to say this, but you could have an energy in your life that's like my mother. Is my mom a bad person? I don't know. It's not my choice to make. But what I can tell you is that I don't know is not a very good fucking answer. I don't know is a lie. And so, neither one of us have to, or want to, or going to fucking speak up. You know why we don't want to talk about what the fuck we don't want to answer the question right now? It's because honestly, it would hurt this person, apparently, for us to express ourselves. Okay. You're just like, I get it. And honestly, I believe it. I believe that you are still wounded, very much so. I believe that based off of your continuous and habitual similar reactions one time, day after the next, you're not lying about that, you know? There's ways for you guys to be the bigger person and just like see that, you know what, this person is just reacting. Honestly, when it comes down to topics or subjects ever that are passionate to one party or the other, they get to this place, we all do, where honestly, we're fed the fuck up. We're fed the fuck up with the argument. Because when you're expressing something that truly matters to you, it's coming from your heart. And I mean, we all are guilty of doing it. I did it a lot of times too, and that's how I know. I'm just like looking back on it and I'm like, damn, you know, I was very wrong. I was wrong in the way I acted. I was wrong in the way I treated. I was wrong in the way that I asked questions to my lovers. Like, I'm going to give you a specific example of a time. I was probably 20, 21. And I was studying the Christian Bible, apparently, while extremely high. Not going to lie. Me and James were both high as fuck. And we're in the room, and I'm reading Jesus' Bible. Okay, that makes sense, right? Here I am coming in as a full-blown fucking gospel leader, apparently. And I asked James. I remember sitting on the bed. I was sitting on the bed. I can remember every detail of that day. Hopefully you guys have these moments too. Because I feel like being able to remember every detail of a day like that, and also the end result of this story is I'm going to tell you I was wrong. I just think that's a great, big, beautiful thing. I could spend my whole life saying I was right. But God made me different. He made me somebody that will return to thoughts later. And he has me re-ask myself, remember that day that you did that, Tara? And in my opinion, I see it very differently than the day that I originally made that memory. There's been so many times, actually, that I've been completely wrong, that I am very open-minded to the fact that I could be tripping. I think everybody has a pretty equal balance of what they do too much of and what they don't do enough of. But some people, they don't truly actually ever get it. I had a guy over here yesterday,
And this is about the 50th time he's been here. He tries to rent a room from me. And he actually has even tried to tell me he wants to marry me, that we're soulmates, the whole shenanigans. Well, that's shitty for you that you would say something like that, because I don't rent to people that have a crush on me. I'm not a fucking idiot. When I do business, I need it to stay professional. And this person in particular, they're always hitting on me, and it's very inappropriate, in my opinion. If I smoke or go like take a dab or anything, this person will like, they're always trying to touch me without permission. They always try to come in and accidentally supposedly brush me. They're always touching my body. I do not like it. I don't fucking like it, bro. It is so completely fucking gross. It's literal, like, bro, it's actual sexual harassment. Don't fucking touch me, bro. Don't fucking touch me. So obviously I flip out about it. I tell him, you're fucking, honestly, I said, it's such a damn shame, honestly. I said, you know, I said, you are so fucking disrespectful and annoying. Like, when people tell you not to do something, you keep doing it, dude. He said, I don't really care what people say. Basically, he's going to do what he wants because he's apparently going to be himself. He's not going to be fake for nobody. Fake? You're at somebody else's house putting your fucking hands on their body when they're telling you not to fucking touch them, you dipshit. How stupid is that guy? Bro, you know what? He stormed out of here and left. Every time I told him absolutely not, he would threaten then to leave. Please, by all means, do. I didn't ask you to come over in the first place, bitch. He came over to try to get some, and he also owed me money for that same thing. He sold me a chainsaw a while back, and actually, he pretty much lowered it to nothing in price. That's not my problem. I bought it. He actually tricks me and then tells me that supposedly he can triple the money off of it, like a month, 2 later. I don't give a fuck. No, dude. I mean, shit, honestly, why not? He wants to now take this chainsaw, and he's going to offer me $400 and keep $200. He's going to get a $600 deal out of it, which he clearly did. So to be technical, he still owes me, well, I don't know what to say. He's pretty generous when it comes to, like, you know those friends that when they come over, everybody brings all the goods. He's a good bringer. So I think we're okay there. I'm going to go ahead and call it. No, I don't know. I still feel like he needs to pay me $100 more because he literally told me $400. Dips off for like a month. Basically, this little bitch straight fucking thinks he's gonna get laid by giving me a better deal on the chainsaw, and so he pretty much took the chainsaw and the money under that second deal and did not return. I don't give a fuck. I blocked him. I just said, take care, bitch. If I see you steal from me, how I always handle it, bro. I got surveillance everywhere, dude. Everywhere. That's a fact. I will have you on camera. I'm downloading it. What I do with it, I send it directly to the person, and that they just see themselves with my item walking out of the house. It's, what else can you do better? So that's what I did. I saw this bitch actually take a sledgehammer also today that he had given to me a while back. And so I said, oh, yeah? Who knows what else, honestly, he took. To be honest, I highly doubt he didn't take more. Why wouldn't he? He threw a fit because he wanted some. You know, and who gives a fuck about that shit, you guys? You need to lay down their facts, bro. You're an idiot. You know what I mean? That is disrespectful. It doesn't matter who it is. A lot of people get emotionally well, no, every person. However emotional you are about the subject is how passionate you are, how much unhealed you are, how affected you are, how much in need you are. What is the purpose or reason for the drive behind whoever ever enters your life's approach? People are driven. Dude, like 99% of people around you at all times are actually there for a reason of their own. It's not for a universal purpose. Bro, it's been 4 years since I have had a man live here. And I
I don't feel lonely. I've dated. I could have settled down with many people by now. I get offers all the time, really great ones. It's not about the offer not being good enough for me. It's that I want to respect my man like a real woman does. That's why I'm working for the people that I do right now. I don't want to talk back to my man. I don't want to hurt his feelings. I don't want to regret hurting his feelings. My mouth is like an AK-47 a lot of times, and I'm also not very good at being quality time is not my love language. Acts of service is my love language, and so I'm big on duties and chores getting completed and tasks, goals. And so my men can just, if I'm not with a goal setter, which is something that I realized I need to be with, I need to be with a goal setter. I'm not going to settle for somebody who wants a mediocre to a boring life, not because we're not going to for sure have a great one. It's not what I don't have a life, and I would like to buy a ship ultimately for my personal house when I start making money on the channel. And I want to just be Pirates of the Caribbean personally. So that's fine. I mean, even if my man had children, we could turn it into the Disney cruise ship, dude. That's dope too. My only concern, even with my man having children, would be if basically they have a sense of fucking independence and self-respect and respect for their parents. Because my chapter right now is going to be enjoying my man. My kids do their own shit. They're grown. I only have one, and she's a teen, and she'll be out of the house in a couple of years and wants to be a blood botanist, and she wants to be a doctor. She literally asked me the other day to please go and pick her up a box of syringes so she can start practicing pulling blood. How about we don't? She's like, I had to dissect a brain the other day, and it was disgusting. She's like, I don't know that I want to be a doctor. She's like, I actually don't feel like I care to dissect brains all of a sudden. And I'm like, oh. In my heart, I'm devastated because I have Amelia energy from literally Grey's Anatomy. I'm Amelia. So I'm trying not to be Amelia, you know? And I'm like, wow, honey. And I'm like smashing my face under the table. And I'm like, you've always wanted to be a doctor. And she's like, yeah, I just don't anymore. Wow. Well, honey, go, you know what? You're like, you are burning up. You have a fever. You don't want to say things like you're not thinking straight. No, we cannot go from doctor to a blood botanist, babe. Career change. So we're going to, well, that's what, while I'm over here applying for the fishing vessel, about to leave without telling anybody. Who am I to do this? See, that's what I'm saying. You know what I did last time? I uploaded a picture of the globe and I just said, big changes coming. I love the vessel. They call the vessels Sea Hab. You know, it's funny and not funny, but Jason showed up during my orientation too, and he was late. He showed up literally after the 2-hour thing ended, and Michelle was very thorough. A 2-hour orient, bro, this motherfucker be fucking hosting that shit like no other. If Michelle didn't fuck me over, I would give her money for her actual work ethic and skill level. Her ability to keep an orientation going so solid for 2 hours, like everyone who had a question, it was like she reoriented individually. She was phenomenal. But she did not stand up for what was right. Michelle knew the truth. She knew what was happening on those boats. And I did not choose to actually do anything to anybody on the boat when I had problems. I handled it myself. I could have done things. They did ask me. But on the boat, if you have an issue with one of the dudes ever, they'll get fired. I didn't feel like I needed anything like that to happen ever. And I didn't want that either. I loved my people, and sometimes there was bad days and sometimes there was good days, and so basically I had to just like, I just straight up told them that I thought about everything and I didn't want anything to do with it. There was a lot of events that happened that particular week. There were some fights that broke out in Dutch Harbor. A couple of our leaders got completely toasted and beat the shit out of crew members. I was pissed. The crew members were very sad and hurt, and they were being made fun of
They were made fun of for months after that. I actually got pissed. The crew members would laugh about it in front of the boys in the groups because that's what guys do. They don't want to look weak. But on the side, I seen them all crying. They were hurt. They were embarrassed. And that leader, I don't know. I don't know if they ever said sorry, man. One of the leaders would go in the boys' rooms and he would kick the door open and he would act like he was some kind of like fucking Nazi or something. Like, he was so mean. It's Matt. Matthew. I don't like you. Matt. Yo, yeah, he was rude, dude. If he didn't like you, he would literally, it was like militant. Like, he would be really putting the boy. I've seen it happen all the time. Like, Matt would actually come into my galley and personally try to intimidate me. He would stare with such a hateful, he has KKK energy all the way, dude. Like, fucking Matt is mean in his heart, and maybe he's not. Maybe that was what no, there's no maybe. Bro, if he was acting like that, to fill a whole kitchen, I never once had any conversation with Matt. Matt had a problem with me because apparently he didn't want me dating Lawrence. I didn't even want to date Lawrence. The supervisor, V, hooked me up with Lawrence in Anchorage. He said maybe I should get with Lawrence. I didn't want to be with Lawrence. I actually was already seeing somebody on the boat. They quit. I didn't know they were going to quit, but at that time I didn't want Lawrence. And you know what's interesting is the two, Matt and the supervisor that hooked me up with Lawrence, were best friends. And so I don't know, maybe they just it got real weird, man. The supervisor straight says, hook up with Lawrence. I was like, no, I'm not. I don't. I said, what the fuck? And like, in Anchorage, that this occurs, and it wasn't until we were actually on the boat that I say, actually, I didn't really say much. Lawrence handled his business. So, oh my gosh. I should give Lawrence $1 million for what he did to me. It was so great. I was just minding my own business. I was just in my room, and Lawrence came in, and he basically, he threw me down into a yoga-like position, and he handled me. Just never forgot it since, dude. Not very many people can do something like that, bro. What the fuck? But, yeah, we only lasted 6 months, which was fine because he taught me a big lesson. Lawrence dumped me, actually. I became an Airbnb host when I was with Lawrence out of nowhere. Same way. Basically, in the middle of the night, here I am. I'm like, and then Lawrence is over there sitting there, and I'm like, we're going to be an Airbnb host. And he's like, we're not doing shit. I'm just literally here to fuck you for the weekend. I'm going back to my dad's house because that's where he lived. So after 6 months, I was like, well, what's good? Are we going to like talk serious about anything? And he was like, yeah, no, we're not actually talking about nothing. I'm going to go back to my dad's and live with my dad. He was like, I have a living room at my dad's, basically, and I pay all the bills, and his dad has a girlfriend, and apparently they have a gambling issue, and all three of them just gamble and hang out. To be honest, I'm not going to lie. Looking back now, that does sound a lot better than fucking being a stepfather to a fucking random woman with all her fucking crazy kids and coming over and being an Airbnb leader now. But at that time in my life, I was different. I actually thought you should be in love. The triple love. The love that is not really there anymore. Like, you know what? Yeah, you know what? After I dated a few times, a lot of the guys, they would tell me straight up, I don't really care. Basically, they would say how many days I've stayed with you at your house. They would basically straight up say, this is your shit. Figure it out. I'm here to fuck you. And to be honest, they were saying it from the get-go. A lot of times, even sometimes, I would say it. We would both say it. Right from the get-go, you say, so what's going on between us? Are we like together, or are we just like doing it? And like people will say right off top, let's just do it, or let's be together, and it's one or the other. Some, maybe it's opposite of each other. It doesn't really matter. There's an establishment made. And if there's not an establishment made, you're an idiot. And you're just worried that much that you could, like, offend them, so you don't ever say nothing. You're still off track. Establishment made. That's different than establishment. I feel like when we add the made to it, that takes our cards from a future tense to a past tense. And made is one. I like tarot and oracle because literally one letter difference, adding an S, is going to take it to multiple establishments made. So pay very close attention to the words that you're reading on things, because some of you guys could just be putting it all together real quick and it'd be like, they all were going to the house, you know what I mean? But it could have been, say, they'll go to the house. That is still a little different. They all will go to the house. They'll go to the house. Doesn't they'll sound even like a little bit less than they all? And what if it was only one person and you just made a complete mistake? They went to the house. What the fuck, dude? So you're just like, I need you to speak clearly to me. Or you need to listen clearer. Somebody here needs to listen or speak clearer. It's one of the two. Establishment made. These are going to be fun because you're going to actually, you know what I love doing these? Like we get to look back and remember the chapter when we did each stack. So there's been an establishment made. That's fun. I like doing this with you. I really just love life in general. And, you know, yesterday I was like feeling sad and I am very tired still. I work a little bit more than I should, but I like it. Not my work at the 9 to 5. I mean, it's fine. I don't not like it, but you have abundance here for your card. What I do want to tell you is that wherever you go, this chapter's a different zone for you. Okay, you're in King and Queen. Some of you are in Pre, but we're just gonna say King and Queen. And I'll just put chapter 3 because when we do King and Queen and put chapter 3, we know that it's not about a king and a queen couple. If we wanted to talk about love, which we can do on this one here, we could say King. We'll put a Q over here and we'll do a heart in the middle. So that's how you'll just know that we're talking about love. Because the King and the Queen of Hearts is about true love. But when we talk about king and queens in chapters, that's different. That's about elevation. And that's what I just heard in my head too, is elevation versus setback. So you could write that down like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. I'm more concerned about what's setting you back. Let's open up the book. That way we can choose anything. The Queen of Coins is setting you back. That makes sense. Oh, this bitch is evil. Look at her already. So she has red hair, a snarly face. She's a greedy bitch. So the Queen of Coins is kind of a reverse, in my opinion, on this matter. And it's saying, just as Madame Medusa's obsession with the devil's eye diamond leads her to lose her closest allies, the Queen of Coins reverse indicates an imbalanced relationship with money or work. Have you been busier than usual lately at work? What areas of your life have gotten less attention because of this? Take a look at how you're spending your time and try to find a better balance to prioritize the things that matter most to you. So actually, that's a whole different energy. That's just saying that somebody is preoccupied with work. They're obsessed with it. They think that if they work longer days or more hours, they're going to complete more and that they'll have finished more tasks, and that by the next day they'll have less to do. And in littler words, we're going to put burnt out. Burnt out, I'm going to put also 2 ways next to that, because I feel like in this particular energy, you're both getting burnt out.
this person's getting burnt out about the work that they're doing. I know I have been. But what I can tell you is that a lot of times the burnout feeling is going to come. And stagnancy feeling will come. And you're going to be like, man, I'm so bored. I don't know what to do next. I'm so bored. You know, those are going to run through your mind a lot. I'm bored, over and over. And literally, I don't know, yesterday I seen a lot of really positive things on my channel. I saw that I had 500,000 more views on my shit than usual. For one, it was pure force. It was 444,444. It was all fours, which are angel numbers, so that was cool. On some of my videos, I have 1.4 something million views. Everything is in growth. I applied for my, well, they said, how can you make more money? And so they just keep sending me ways to make more money. And so there was like, ask people if they want to join membership. So, okay. So I don't see no problem with that. You know, nobody has to join it if they don't have to, but why not see if they want to? And so by just pressing on a few buttons extra, I did end up getting approved, and it's just really fun. I do feel like since yesterday into today, I have a way different attitude, and I am tired, but I feel like I accomplished some things, and I don't feel like I'm in the same energy. And last week I met with a realtor, and they did offer me $600,000 cash for the house. And so those were things that I was wondering. My channel, I have been building and growing for a year, and it's doing well. And I'm very thankful for all of you. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see what happens out of this. Hopefully by June of 25, that's the goal. We can get some vacation resorts established already and ready to go for you guys to enjoy during that summer vacation is the goal. I want to be able to provide vacation resorts to my people for free. I want to be able to help my people pay their bills. I just want to pay off all your bills really quick. I feel like, I just want to help you guys. That's what I want to do. That makes me feel happy is when I help another person. So just know that you guys got a lot of great things coming in your life. There's so much to do and there's so much to learn. And honestly, you know, even the soap entertains me. It smells good. I want to use it for myself. It's called Fresh Falls, and it's a men's natural soap, and it is Alaskan Glacier mineral clay. See? Smells good. Dr. Squatch. I've never seen this one. I feel like I'm learning already right now.
This is a night time. You're so cute. Are you my baby? So pretty. Oh, I love you. Are you hugging me? Because you're my best friend.
Who's there? Get out of our house now. Did you hear that? Dude, I think somebody's over there. Do you think it's your boyfriend? Where's your boyfriend? Is that your boyfriend? I think he's right over there, dude. She doesn't know the word boyfriend. Isn't that funny? She looks for her own man. There's your boyfriend. You just want mama. You want me more? You do. Because you're my bestie. You're so cute. I like how you're sitting. Is that your new thing? That's nice. I love it. You look very nice. She's been coming over to me and sitting down like you. Like, it's pretty interesting. She's very funny. I told her to get her paws off of me earlier, and she takes them up, and she literally lifted them off. It's at the beginning of the read if you guys want to watch it when I finish here. But I love you. I'm going to end this one, and I may start one again. I may go to bed.
But just know that I love you guys with all my heart. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Put the word out so we can make this money faster and get these vacation resorts set up, because I don't know about y'all, but I could just honestly use a permanent vacation. And so that's where I want to do. I just want to spend our money to pay for whatever it is that's stressing people out so that people can enjoy each other more. I'm not even the type of person that cares about having money. But what I do see is that a lot of people can't seem to care about a lot of different things because they're stressed out about things that they can't fix. And people that have money, apparently they want it all in their bank or whatever they're doing with it. I don't really know. But they sure as fuck ain't helping us. And all us middle class to low class people can't travel. We can't pay for even our homie to get out of jail. We can't even pay for a medical bill. I'm just tired of it. I want you guys to enjoy beautiful things before you die. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Put the word out. Let's get some fucking vacation resorts fucking set up where we're surfing and we're jet skiing and we're fucking eating and we're just doing shit we do. I love you all, and I'll see you soon.